Uh-oh. I was just about to say hey, and it just cut out on me a little bit.
Oh boy, okay.
Well, hey, everyone.
Yeah, we can't see your face.
Hang on. There we go.
There we go. Hey, everybody.
So it's Mike from Destinations and Travel coming to you live today from Universal Studios, Florida. And I have Shannon joining me today.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a
And
wonderful Thursday.
that start to the video is pretty indicative of how things have gone this morning. Sorry for the late start today. It's been busy here at Universal Studios or Universal Orlando as a whole. And the process from getting in line to park to getting through security took a little over an hour. So it's, like I said, it's busy. And I have a friend who is visiting here, staying at Sapphire Falls, and she said her process getting through security to get into the park took about 35 minutes as well. So regardless of what your situation is, where you're staying, if you're on site or off, just be prepared to, deal with some security and, just get in line a little bit earlier if you're trying to rope drop the parks.
Safe to say things are getting back to normal.
Oh, yes. And I think this is all new since the last video we did, right? Like face coverings no longer required indoors or out for fully vaccinated guests. So you'll see a lot more faces in today's video.
Wow. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, you can see guests coming in through the gates right now. It is sort of like it's a long line of people getting into security and then sort of a slow trickle coming out. So it'll get busier as the day goes on.
We have a question from Joanna that's saying, do you think the crowds are normal for summer? I think they are. What are your thoughts, Mike?
So, I mean, as of right now, official start of summer was just last week, right? So it's, as of right now, from what I'm seeing in the park, it's lighter than what we normally see. But I think by midday, yes, we will get to normal summer crowds.
Wow.
So you may remember from our last video, we still had, actually, I don't remember the last time we were here. I think it's been a while. I know there was Mardi Gras up over here and
distancing things and stuff like that. Yep.
But now they have the a setup here for the Tokyo Olympics. So I'm hoping they're going to be using these screens to show the Olympic Games here, which would be really cool. And then there are food booths around the Music Plaza here. Let's see, we got some sushi. We got some gyoza, some takoyaki.
Gotta have a food booth. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I like that they're constantly adding more offerings around the park.
Mm-hmm. That they are. Universal is up their game, I gotta say.
Yeah, it always seems like there's something new popping up.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a couple more over here. We got some rice bowls, a different kind of bowl that I can't pronounce over here.
Oh, come on, give it a shot.
Let's see, what was it called? It is, so just a bowl, and it is agadashi tofu.
Hey, that's a lot better than I would have said.
I see a comment about Velocicoaster here from Nancy. I've ridden it several times. It is incredible. If you're a fan of coasters, you definitely got to check it out. It's a lot of fun.
I don't even think it's considered a coaster. That thing just sails. It's just,
You're right. It's incredibly smooth.
wow. Yeah. Not of the coasters of my generation, that's for sure.
No, it is. It's a next gen coaster for sure.
Yes.
So we've been on a streak lately where I will go somewhere for a video, and then within the next couple of days, something will open up where I just was. So we've been doing a lot of previewing of what's to come in these areas, and then those things open up right after. So on that topic, we've got the Jurassic World Tribute Store, which has been open for a few weeks now, but now we can actually get inside and check it out.
All right, let's do that. That sounds cool. I love the outdoor. Looks like you're going into Jurassic World. That's awesome.
Yes. Yeah, they've done a really, really great job with these tribute stores. It's been the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store, the Holiday tribute store. They did a Mardi Gras one as well. And now it is Jurassic World, tying into the opening of Velocicoaster over in Islands of Adventure. And let's head inside. We've had no issues with connection in this store before, so hopefully we hold up with no problem here today.
All right.
All right, heading into the control room. Excuse me.
This is cool.
Yes, there are so many fun details around here.
Wow.
And then, of course, you have all your Jurassic World merchandise, which it seems like there's new stuff popping up every day now.
Ooh, I like the keep your distance bag.
I know, awesome. I like this a lot, too. I haven't seen this before. Let's see, any other new things that stand out? We've got this Isla Nublar shirt here. It's hard to tell, but it is a blue tank top, and that is $33. We've got a Mosasaur hoodie.
Chase would love that.
Then there's this video constantly playing of the coaster.
Now that's neat. If you're not into riding the coaster, you can just watch it from afar.
Yeah, exactly.
I see a lot of shirts I'm going to be picking up for my grandson right now. That would be
yeah.
The dream.
Yeah,
right
there's a bunch of options all throughout this store. One of the things they've been doing with this store is this Mold-O-Matic machine here, and right now it is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And here is what you can get here. So it's $6. Basically, this thing sort of creates a mold of that T-Rex for you right here.
Nice 3D printer, what everybody needs in their home.
Then there's some customizable phone cases.
Ooh, those are some nice phone cases.
Yeah, there's, every Jurassic World and Jurassic Park fans are going to love this store. I really like these scented candles that they've got here that are themed to Jurassic World. So you've got like the Triceratops Trail, the Hadrosaur Cove, and I love what they've done here with the churro scented candle. So for those who have not been following along with the opening of Velocicoaster story, people were asking on social media quite a bit what Velocicoaster was going to be before it was officially announced. And Universal just kept saying it was a churro stand. So now there's a lot of jokes with churros involving Velocicoaster and Jurassic World.
Nice. Nice.
And now entering the second room here, this is the raptor paddock. And you can see some of the raptors have actually gotten loose.
Very cool.
Really cool photo ops in this room here.
That is my favorite dinosaur, I gotta say.
Oh yeah, I think after Jurassic Park came out, that was the case for just about everybody.
Yeah, definitely can't do without a Velociraptor.
I really like this shirt here too, this sort of islandy themed shirt.
That's cool.
And this one is $27. Yeah, just the theming around the room. So it's like we're in the fence. You got the electrified fence over here. You got these sound effects going all throughout the room.
They did a fantastic job. Way to go, Universal. Love it.
Yeah, they really, really knocked it out of the park with this this store here. Like I said, they've been doing a great job with it for every occasion. I can't wait to see what's next, really. They're just always doing an awesome job with this.
Wow. I love the blue light effect to everything. That's just
Yeah,
makes you feel like you're in the moment of being there.
absolutely. There are still a couple more rooms too, and there's some really cool props just leading the way here. So we got like the visitor center sign.
Very nice.
And yeah, there you go. Good point from John. It's all temporary. It doesn't even last all that long. It'll only be open a few months before they take this all down and it becomes the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store.
Really?
Yeah, this same location is used for every one of those stores. So this only stays open for a few months. So if you're a Jurassic Park fan, you got to get out here soon to check it out.
Well, you're definitely going to want to hit up your Destinations to Travel advisor soon.
Exactly. So I know it's not everyone's favorite Jurassic Park movie, but this room is taken pretty much right out of the Lost World. Oh, we got a thunderstorm going on.
Well, and I think you can really, I mean, it's dinosaurs. So to me, it can be, you look at it as being Jurassic Park, you know?
Right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. This bag is new to me over here. This is really cool.
Oh, the entrance. Yeah.
You got John Hammond hanging out down there. It spared no expense.
No. What are we looking at? At least close to 75, right?
It is 82.
Not bad, not bad. I tell Troy 75 and we're good to go.
We got some small dinosaurs hiding out around here.
Aw.
Yeah, you say "aw" until there's 100 of them.
Well, yeah, just like gremlins, right? Don't feed
Right.
them at night, don't get them wet.
Looks like we have some.
Ron says the door opens on that backpack.
The door opens. Oh, I have to check that out now.
Now you've got him intrigued, John. He's gonna have to play with it.
Oh, very cool. Look at that.
See,
You got the T-Rex with the Jeep going in.
thanks, John.
That is awesome.
Now that's worth the $83 right there.
Right. By the way, there are some like screen used props in here as well.
The
You
Barbasol
can see.
can.
Yes. There you go. It says as seen in Jurassic Park. And you got John Hammond's cane with the amber at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So just a lot of really cool details around here.
Absolutely.
You got the embryo cold storage over here. And then we got some dino eggs in here.
Hmm.
We got Jurassic Park chess set. I mean, there's really something for everybody in this store.
Yeah, there is. I can see myself purchasing a lot.
So the final room for this store has been the food options here. And we'll get to that in just a second. But first, we've got Gentle Giants and a Triceratops.
Nice. Hey, Mike, my office phone is ringing, so I'm going to step away for a quick minute, and I'll be right back.
All right, no problem. We'll just keep on moving through the tribute store here. Some more fun dino props. And John points out the backpack that we were looking at is very popular, which makes perfect sense. It's an awesome bag. Let's take a look at some of the Jurassic World treats here. I don't know what it is about this blue camo colored fudge, but I want it. I don't know what it tastes like. I don't know what blue camo flavor is, but I want it. And then we've got this fossilized amber here. This is the gummy candy that they always have in the store, but they have made it for Jurassic World. You can see the little mosquito hiding in that amber. What was the vegan snack? Let's see. We have the vegan brownie up here, which I've had the vegan brownie for the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store and the Mardi Gras tribute store, and it was delicious. So highly recommend the vegan brownie. Whether you're vegan or not, really. I'm not vegan, and it is fantastic. Tom says the props are cool. And yeah, there's so many cool details around this store. What do you think will be in this location for Christmas? They did a Christmas or holiday tribute store, and it was fantastic. A lot of different cool themed rooms. They had Earl the squirrel as sort of the mascot, so it was a lot of fun. John says, careful of melting chocolate egg in Florida. Here is the chocolate egg right here. You get this giant chocolate egg. And yeah, as John points out, in Florida, just about anything is. I'm melting, so forget about the chocolate. Hi, Steven. Pineapple maple flavor. What is pineapple maple flavor? Is that the fudge? Because that sounds good. Well, that's an interesting combination, but I would definitely try that. Nancy says, I'm hungry now. Me too, but that's always the case. And John
well, that was somebody that wanted to get to Universal Studios on that phone call, so.
There you go.
That's what we wanted.
That happened quickly.
Yeah, it did.
John said, return of Earl the squirrel.
Where it's located.
This is actually the last room here, so we'll head out in just a second, and we'll show you exactly where in the park we are located. But we are in Universal Studios, Florida. Oh, the amber gummies are pineapple maple flavor. Okay. That makes more sense than the fudge.
It's kind of a weird combination.
It is a weird combination, but I like both of those flavors, so I might have to try that. And on our way out, we've got this last little themed room here with this John Hammond statue holding his amber cane. And this is actually a screen use statue seen in Jurassic World. So that is another really cool last prop you see before you leave the store.
Very neat.
All right, let's see. I know there were a couple other comments I missed. Aaron says, literally in the Adidas hoodie right now. Aaron, I have a question for you. Are you staying in Green Bay or what? What's going on? And then John says it was an odd taste. That makes a lot of sense. Maple pineapple sounds odd, but again, interesting combination. I might have to try it. So this is the entrance to the Jurassic World Tribute Store right here. So it is in the New York area, right at the corner across from Jimmy Fallon over here. And again, this location changes out throughout the year. So we've seen it be Halloween Horror Nights, we've seen it as Mardi Gras, a holiday tribute store, and now Jurassic World is the first one that's not specifically tied to an event in the park. So we'll see if they do other properties in the future, maybe like, I don't know, Fast and Furious or, I guess Men in Black is kind of on its way out at this point, but stuff like that. It'll be really interesting to see.
Do you think that this is something they're going to test to see how well it goes over? If it goes over great, they might find a permanent spot for it?
I mean, that's a good question. I like the way that they're doing it right now because I like that it changes out. It's great for us locals. I know people who are trying to vacation here and want to see Jurassic World that, might not be able to get out here before it closes. It's not great for that situation. But for us who are here all the time, it's really cool to see a new, really well-themed store, 3 or 4 times a year. So I don't know. We'll see if they pop up another location. I know there are some spooky-looking windows that just popped up over in Islands of Adventure. So maybe we're getting a second Tribute store over there. I don't know. I don't want to speculate too much, but that would be really, really cool as well. So we'll see. John says no permanent spot plan for the Tribute store. Yeah, that makes sense, but I don't know. I think they're doing so well that I would love to see a second one open up. That would be great. Is there a Babe the Pig attraction? No, there is a pig in the Animal Actors show, which we'll walk by the stage for. And I believe at one point it was a pig from Babe, but I couldn't tell you if that's still the case now.
Gotcha. Revenge of the Mummy. Nope, didn't do it.
Oh, so you've never done Revenge of the Mummy?
No, from what I understand, it was so intense that I elected to sit that one out.
That's fair. It is a coaster. It is one of my favorite attractions for sure. It is an intense ride, but the first time I ever rode this, it caught me off guard, unlike anything I've ever ridden. So it was definitely a really cool experience, and that has kind of lived with me since then. Currently a 25-minute wait, by the way, so not bad at all.
No, and if you notice, people are just, walk right on through. So
yeah.
For those that have the express pass and you see that, you're kind of like bummed.
Yeah, don't worry though. It'll get busier later in the day, and you can save that express for later on, and you can jump on it a second time. You can see not too crowded over here in the New York area right now, but again, I think the park will fill up, and by late afternoon you'll see it fairly crowded.
Yeah.
I see John has a question about Revenge of the Mummy. No, it wasn't the fake ending. It was just that I wasn't aware of what the ride was at all. It starts off as sort of like a slow moving, story-based ride, and then all of a sudden completely changes gears on you. So good crowd level here, Tom says. Yeah, for now.
Mm-hmm.
John also pointed out that the spooky windows in Islands of Adventure are for a family-friendly Halloween event. So that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've never done Halloween Horror Nights. I've always been a little too chicken to do it. So
yeah, well, we talked about that on our last live stream here. You're going to have to join me for a live walk around on Halloween Horror Nights.
That will be hilarious.
We got the Beat Builders just starting up over here, so let's check out this show for a minute.
Yeah, I almost was going to say the Village People, but
let me come around to a good spot here. That's the Beat Builders show that happens every day here. It's just a fun little show.
Yeah.
There's
They had a good
construction
beat.
workers. Yeah, a good beat for sure. And it's fun because you can hear that show all around the lagoon here. So even if you're all the way over, at the start of the Hollywood area or over in Central Park, you can hear that show going on. So you know exactly when it's happening.
Right.
Let's see, we've got a wait time board here. It looks like 60 minutes for Despicable Me, 60 minutes for Rip Ride Rockit, and only 10 minutes for E.T. So your typical early morning wait times with guests taking the attractions at the front of the park.
Nice.
We got Fast and Furious Supercharged over here. Are there any Fast and Furious fans watching right now that are excited for, Fast 9 coming out this weekend, I believe?
Oh, that's just unbelievable.
And we know they're gonna be making a 10th one too. So that franchise has lasted a lot longer than I expected.
Mm-mm. Me as well. I didn't think it was going to go that far, but
Andy says, been here a long time ago. It was King Kong, Earthquake, Twister, E.T., Terminator. E.T. is the only one standing from that whole list. Oh, and Andy said Jaws as well. Yeah. They're entering San Francisco now. And speaking of Jaws, I always have to turn the corner around here and come over behind Shay Alcatraz to say hi to Bruce, everyone's favorite photo op that's still here.
you wouldn't want to see that in the water.
No. Bruce just recently had some touch-ups done. Got a nice paint job. And actually,
Yeah.
this last time we checked him out, this rope wasn't here, so his mouth was just kind of open, not really for any reason. So now the rope is back, so that's good to see.
Yeah. Rigor mortis had set in by that time, and so,
All right, and the Summer Bites truck is still out here.
Great.
Not open just yet, but this is where you can get your 3 cheese melt, your smoky brisket melt, or the vegan melt, and then some mac and cheese as well. I have had the smoky brisket, and it was delicious. Highly recommend checking out this truck if you're looking for a quick bite.
Mm-hmm. Now, are they doing more or less a mobile ordering situation at Universal still?
No, not from the trucks. There are some locations throughout the parks that are doing mobile ordering. I don't think they lean as heavily on mobile ordering, but it is an option. And it's something that whenever you can take advantage of it, I highly recommend because it just makes your whole experience much easier.
Yeah.
And you can do that using the Universal Orlando app. And once you load in your credit card information and everything, it just makes everything so easy to just go in and place your order and then go pick it up as soon as it's ready.
Perfect. That's what everybody needs. Looks like Tom wants some mac and cheese.
I'm with you, Tom. I always want mac and cheese. Rob pointed out something I haven't seen, that they stopped mobile ordering a couple days ago. I hadn't heard that. That's possible. I'm not sure why they would have stopped mobile ordering, but not sure.
That's fantastic. Well, and currently right now they're looking at possibly July 4th, no masks on airplanes or in the airports. So
Interesting. That comes just a few days after I took 6 flights in about 5 days. So
I know I've got one coming up that'll still entail having to wear a mask. But when I meet you guys for the Blitz, hopefully there will be no mask on a flight. So.
Well, I will say it was very easy when you can just blast the air conditioning on yourself and you're sitting still for a while. I honestly forgot I had it on most of the time anyway, but
Okay.
Just travel in general becoming easier is nice.
Yeah.
We found some of the crowds here in the park, all in Diagon Alley, but still not nearly as crowded as we're used to seeing it.
Right. And I gotta say, Disney did, or not Disney, sorry, Universal. Universal did a great job in taking Harry Potter, dividing it in two, putting it in both parks. So you have to have that park ticket.
Yeah, I mean, and it fits thematically too, with this being in quote unquote the real world in London, and then having to take the Hogwarts Express over to Hogwarts and Hogsmeade in general. So I mean, it's really, really cool the way they did it.
Has the dragon been working with the fire in that at all?
Yeah, I just heard it right before we turned the corner to get in here, so we just missed it. Let's see, what does the wait time look like for Gringotts right now? It is a 50-minute wait, not too bad.
No, not at all.
Just going to turn around and give another look up at the dragon here. Dragon is back to normal fire schedule. How funny is it that is a sentence that makes sense to us in our normal day-to-day lives?
Right. Crazy.
Diagon Alley is just absolutely beautiful. They really did an amazing job with Diagon Alley.
Yeah, they did.
Hogsmeade is fantastic as well, but I mean they stepped it up for Diagon Alley.
That they did. That they did. We'll keep running with it, Mike. We got another call coming in, so let me grab it.
All right, no problem. So we are coming up to one of my favorite locations in Diagon Alley. That's the Hopping Pot over here. This is my go-to location for butterbeer. There are a few locations you can get butterbeer from in Diagon Alley, and then even more over in Hogsmeade. This one has a little bit of a line right now, but usually it moves pretty quickly. So if you're looking for that butterbeer, and I recommend Frozen, by the way, you can get that here at the Hopping Pot. Steven says it's Smaug's cousin. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it Smaug or is it Smog? I guess that depends on preference. Ooh. That's a good point that John makes there, that Hogsmeade was retrofit and Diagon Alley was built from the ground up. So that makes it, they can put their own touch on everything and don't have to fit things to the space that they have. Well, I mean, they still had limited space, I suppose, but not as much as Hogsmeade. Going back to the point about butterbeer, I go with Frozen on a normal day. However, they recently announced that hot butterbeer is available year-round now. It's too hot right now for a hot butterbeer, but if you get the right weather, or even if you want to just sit inside in some air conditioning, highly recommend the hot butterbeer. It is delicious.
I can't recommend any butterbeer.
Is it all too sweet for you?
It is very, very sweet. But I do know the Universal, Harry Potter store in New York has bottled butterbeer.
Oh, yes, I heard that.
Yeah.
So that's nice that you can pick it up there now.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like this seating area out in front of the Fear Factor stage is still just being used as sort of a rest area. I would be surprised if we see the Fear Factor show come back at any point.
Yeah. It's a neat concept, though.
It is. It was a fun show. It wasn't the most popular, but it was. I enjoyed it. I watched it quite a few times. I am looking forward to this stage being used again for Halloween Horror Nights. Can't wait for that. John says hot butter beer is not available at all locations. That makes sense. I guess some locations are not equipped to handle a hot beverage as well.
True. Well, there's some Harry Potter people.
Oh yeah, you'll see plenty of people with wands and robes all around the park.
Oh, but in June in Florida, no.
Oh,
no,
I know.
no.
I don't know how they do it. They are committed. Us muggles don't know how they deal with it.
No.
10-minute wait right now for one of my favorite attractions, Men in Black Alien Attack. And 10 minutes for that is basically just walking the queue. So whenever you see that, jump right on it.
There's nothing Toy Story.
Nope, that would be down the road.
Yep.
At a different studio.
However, they both have Coca-Cola buildings, so, you know.
That is true. And your Destinations to Travel agent can help you out with whichever one you want to get to.
Right. We can get you to both.
Yeah.
Almost at the same time.
Yeah, that's the way to go. That's how I would recommend it.
I always recommend putting Universal right in the middle.
Okay.
Like Discovery Cove. So if you plan on doing that with Discovery Cove as well, I recommend that always being in the middle.
Discovery Cove is something I have to get out to check out myself too. But yeah, I like the idea of balancing your vacation with, you know, some of the thrill rides here and then some of the more chill rides down the road, and you know, you can really experience everything.
Exactly. We'll have to get you over to Discovery Cove. We would have been there technically if we hadn't had to cancel a couple of days ago. We had a VIP cabana, the whole bit. So we're going to have to redo that trip.
Yes, I am excited to check out Discovery Cove whenever that becomes an option. It was a 15-minute wait, by the way, for the Simpsons ride right now, which is a nice short wait. And it looks like we have Homer out here meeting and greeting with guests.
Well, at least he's working today, you know.
Yeah, we know Homer is not big on work, but he is out here today.
John says he does the opposite, but he gets my point. So
that makes sense too. You bookend your trip with those big, exciting attractions, and then, I mean, don't get me wrong, there are plenty of big, exciting attractions over at Disney as well. But I think Universal is more go, high energy kind of experience. So bookending it that way works as well.
Yeah, it's almost like going to a theme park and then on a cruise. You know, sometimes you definitely don't want to do the cruise first because then you're going to be go when you get back.
Absolutely. So. All right, so I have to share a quick story, and then I need to get your opinion on something, Shannon. So I went and I was just here on my own a couple weeks ago, and I went and I sat in Moe's, and I enjoyed a duff, and I sat there and just took in the whole experience. And Moe's is this whole Springfield area actually is what we use for Stay and Scream for Halloween Horror Nights, which is where you get into the park before the event starts, and that way, before everybody else gets in, you get a head start to get to some of your favorite houses. So we've been in Moe's quite a bit, and I sat there, I enjoyed my duff, and the bartender recognized me and knew me by name from my previous experiences in Moe's. So my question to you is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Boy, that could go either way, my friend. That could go either way, that's for sure. Cool nonetheless. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. I mean, you know, everybody remembers Cheers, right? You want to go where everybody knows your name. But at the same time, at the same time, I'm not sure that's
to be at a Cheers type establishment, you know?
Right. But I definitely recommend Moe's. It's a lot of fun. If you're a fan at all of The Simpsons, just sitting in there and drinking a duff is going to be like a bucket list type of experience for sure.
Oh, I agree.
We've got the DeLorean and the train over here. I don't see Doc Brown out here this morning. We might see him walking around at some point. Yes, Rob, totally agree. Dufftoberfest is one of my favorite beers anywhere, not just here in Universal, just anywhere in the world. And they have that every year around September, October over at Duff Gardens and at Moe's. So here in Springfield. Highly recommend.
Yes.
It looks like we have a Fast and Furious photo op, as we talked about before, Fast 9 coming out this weekend. So here you go. Fast and Furious fans can come over, take advantage of this photo op.
Fantastic.
I am confused as to why every one of them has a character in front of a car, and this one's just the car over here. I don't see anything else, so
Right.
I'm not sure what's going on there. Only a few people will get that one, don't worry.
Right.
All right, so back into
Kids Zone.
Kids Zone here, and we've got Patrick and Squidward out here in the SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh, John is making me feel a little bit better about myself, by the way. The TM bartenders are really good at remembering people's names and faces. So it's not just that I'm there too often. It's just that they're really
Right.
good at their job.
Just really good.
Hi, Squidward.
He's not feeling the love today.
He's kind of shooed me away.
Mm-hmm.
John got my joke as well, too. So
Mm-hmm. E.T.
yeah,
Closet.
we
That's
got the ET. I'm coming around an awkward way here, but I'm going to go around. We'll get over to the ET Toy Closet and the attraction to the ET Adventure, which is, again, a 10-minute wait right now. So pretty much just walk on.
Mm-hmm. That's the type of weight you want.
And then here is the Toy Closet, the gift shop for the ET Adventure. Let's pop in real quick, see if there's any new ET merch. I love this hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been a really big fan of ET, but I do love the attraction, and this hoodie is great. $62.
Oh, no, that's not bad.
Yeah. And you got these fun T-shirts over here as well.
This guy, nice.
And then, of course, you still have your ET photo ops back here as well. Hello. Excuse me. I'm not sure when the show times are happening, but one of the other new things that we pointed out in our last video that opened up shortly after we were here is the DreamWorks Destination experience over here. I'm gonna go check that out. This is just a new character meet and greet area back here in Kids Zone.
Fievel. Cute.
Yeah, we still got Fievel's Playland here, which is really cool. I think it's interesting because I feel like that's a movie at this point that, or movies, right? There were plural. There were multiple, I think.
Right, yes.
But I don't think those are movies that kids are really even aware of anymore. But it's nice to see that the character has sort of survived here at Universal Studios. But then right across from that, formerly the A Day in the Park with Barney stage area here, we've got DreamWorks Destination, where you can come and meet some of your favorite DreamWorks characters like Shrek, and characters from Madagascar and Kung Fu Panda, and Trolls. it looks like they are not happening. It's not happening right now, but basically you would come in here for a showtime. You'd wait right in here, and then you would go in to the stage area, theater, and basically they put you all around the stage. I'm not sure if it's changed now, actually, because social distancing rules have changed, but each guest was, or each party was given a spot, and you would wait for a team member to call you up to come and take your photo with all the characters that are on the stage, and they would do like a dance party, and they would do trivia and all sorts of fun things. So if you want to check out some of these characters, you can do that right back here.
Very nice photo op.
Yeah, a really cool new addition. We've talked about over the past year how the parks and Universal especially have adjusted the way that they're creating their character experiences, and they've done a really good job, and that's just another example. Steven says Fievel is awesome. I haven't watched that movie in such a long time. I might have to revisit that. And thank you, Tom. Thank you for watching, and glad I can provide as much information as I possibly can. It seems like, I mean, everything's changing constantly, so I'm trying to provide the most updated information. Like I said, we're here today, so tomorrow something new will open up here. So just keep an eye out for some more Universal news.
Exactly.
I saw John said something about Belgian waffles over here in the kids zone area. I'm not sure where that is.
I'm not sure either.
I do see Kids Zone Pizza Company is currently closed right now, which is normally the case for at least early in the day. But I wonder if maybe they have some new offerings there. Oh, Hollywood or bus stand, but not open yet today. Okay. This car is not normally over here in the Central Park area, by the way. It's an interesting change to the photo op. Usually we see this up in the front of the park. You don't often see California Place in Central Park, so.
No, that's true.
I'm gonna pop into the lagoon viewing area over here. And this is where you would come to watch Universal Cinematic Celebration, the nighttime show here on the lagoon, which uses some projection and has some fireworks and stuff like that. And by the way, we learned recently fireworks will be returning to Orlando parks. Next week? We're already there.
That's right.
So that'll be exciting. I can't wait to watch some of my favorite nighttime shows again. Feels like it's been a long time since I've seen fireworks.
Yes, it's been forever.
I see Jolene says, looks like a gorgeous day. It is very nice out today. It's very humid and it's going to rain at some point. But for now, it's very nice.
Well, in Florida, usually starts between 3 and 4. You know,
Right.
Your big thunder boomers seem to happen right when you need to go somewhere for dinner.
Oh, yeah. Yep, exactly. We had some pretty big storms last night that lasted for quite a while, longer than we would normally get. But
Wow.
yeah, it's summer now in Florida, so yeah, you're going to get some rain pretty much every day.
Yep.
So I love the Hollywood area of this park.
Mhm.
And it's interesting because there are no rides over here. I mean, Transformers is right over there, so it's not like it's it's kind of in this land. But
Right.
just down Hollywood Boulevard here, we have no rides, but we do have two of the best theme park shows anywhere, and that's the Horror Makeup Show.
Hmm.
And then just down at the other end, we have the Bourne Stuntacular, which I just did again recently for the first time in a while, and it blew my mind all over again. That show is fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, really, really innovative, lots of action. I mean, I know a lot of people miss the Terminator 2 show, T2
Hmm.
3D that used to be in that theater there, but well worth losing that for this new show. It is incredible. If you haven't seen
Now,
it yet, make it a must-do for your next trip.
where did the Beetlejuice show used to be? Was that in the same area?
No, that was actually over, and actually we can just barely see it right now over here where Fast and Furious entrance is. That's where
Okay.
the theater was for Beetlejuice. So that's another one that is unfortunate that we lost. But I'm glad you actually set me up very well there, Shannon. Thank you.
You're
We know
welcome.
Beetlejuice will be coming back to Universal Studios Florida for Halloween Horror Nights this year. There will be a Beetlejuice themed house for Halloween Horror Nights. So I'm excited to see that. But speaking of Halloween Horror Nights, we got some news recently that Jack the Clown, one of the original icons of the event, will be back this year, which is a big deal for fans
Oh
who are,
boy.
or people who are big fans of the event. And with that announcement, we also got some Halloween Horror Nights 2021 preview merchandise right here in
Oh,
the Five and Dime over here. So let's check it out. So you can see the front, just the simple Halloween Horror Nights logo, and then I'm back.
that clown has got some issues.
Jack is back for 2021. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I've been a fan of Halloween Horror Nights for a long time, well before I moved here and before I ever even got to experience the event. So I followed along with sort of the lore of the event, and Jack is right at the center of all of it, and I cannot wait.
Wow.
So that's all we have right now. Just this new shirt, I believe. There's also the Universal Monsters merchandise that's been in this shop for a little while now.
Those are cute.
Yeah, and then you got the monsters themselves up here. So I like that there's always a little bit of spooky, at least. I might have to pick up this shirt for myself too. I'm really excited about the event. So let's see, it is $28. So I can't wait to be able to share, some live streams from Halloween Horror Nights with everyone watching, and of course with Shannon. And I saw John pointed out too that he's usually opened up the Horror Makeup Show. I actually haven't seen him in there the last couple times I've gone, but he is still a walk around, meet and greet type character in this park as well. So there is still a Beetlejuice presence here year round.
Right.
John also points out, I hope you want a medium or small if you want that shirt today. I don't know. I might have to check that out. Maybe I can get away with a medium. Jolene says, miss walking around and shopping. Yeah, I do too, but my wallet does not. So.
Right. Neither did mine. Mine went, nope, we're okay with this.
Yeah, exactly.
My bank actually asked if there was something wrong. No, nothing wrong. Just keep going nowhere.
You haven't spent $100 on theme park merchandise in a while. Is there something going on?
Yeah, yep, no, this is exactly what was going on. No, it's all right. I did thank him for checking up on me.
All right, so we've made our way all the way around the park. I'm just going to pop into the Universal Studios store, see if there's any new exciting merchandise before we wrap up for today.
Okay.
Of course, if you have any last-minute questions about Universal Studios Florida, feel free to drop them in there.
Still a nice steady stream of people coming in.
Yeah, And I think that'll be the case for a while. Like I said, the security was sort of backed up. There was a long line of people getting through security and sort of a slow trickle coming in. So I think that'll be the case for a little while now. You'll see people coming into the both parks. Now, when Islands of Adventure is probably a little bit busier right now, given that Velocicoaster just recently opened.
People would like to know what your favorite attraction is at the park.
What is my favorite attraction? That's a really tough question. I can tell you the ones that I ride the most are Men in Black and Revenge of the Mummy. And I'd probably say Revenge of the Mummy. If we're just talking about Universal Studios Florida, because over in Islands of Adventure, it would be Spider-Man.
I love the Spider-Man ride. That
Yes.
is, I don't even know how they did that. I don't want to know how they did it, but fabulous.
John said, I assume Monsters Cafe is not open. It wasn't open when I walked by before, so I don't think it will be. We've got the Universal Pride collection over here. And of course, what we were looking at before was a lot of Jurassic World merchandise, which is sort of the big show right now with Velocicoaster opening up.
Mm-hmm.
And we still have the retro stuff over here.
They always get me with the retro stuff.
I know. I love this collection. I want all of these glasses still, and I love this windbreaker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is pure 1980s.
Well, it's funny you say that because Universal Studios opened in 1990. So, I mean, when I see this, that's what I think of. I think of the 90s. But, I mean, it is, 1990. We're splitting hairs there. It's basically the 80s still.
Just the music was much better in the 80s.
I can agree with that.
Yep.
Well, yeah, so it doesn't look like too much that's new here right now. I do want to check. So face coverings are still $8 or 3 for $20. So that's actually new, I think.
Yeah, why would you
pretty
do
good
the
deal
3
there.
for 20? You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you've got all these really cool new Jurassic World designs too. So I really like this Jurassic Park one.
That's just a sign of everything like that going away, which is okay with me.
Exactly. But all right, that's gonna do it for us here at Universal Studios, I think.
Yeah, that was a fantastic trip around the studio.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to check out the Tribute store. Again, they did a fantastic job with that new store, and I can't wait to see what's next. I'm guessing Halloween Horror Nights will be the next theme for that location. But beyond that, who knows? They've been just knocking it out of the park, one store after the other. So really excited to see what they do with that.
Yep, me too.
Steven, yes, Sneech Beach is still over in Seuss Landing. John says 3 for $20 has been the price for quite a while. That could be the case. I probably just haven't actually checked that out in a little while. And yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Shannon, thank you for joining me on this walk around today.
It's always fun to take a stroll with Mike.
And of course, if you want to book your next Universal Orlando Resort vacation, you can head over to d2travel.com or send us an email at info@d2travel.com.
We'd be happy to help you. We've just got 2 people that called in while we were on the show. So
So yeah, come hang out at Universal Studios with things getting back to normal now.
yes, it'd be a great time.
And of course, we'll be back next week with another video. Not sure where just yet, but keep an eye out for the announcement. And we'll see you all again next week.
Awesome.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.